making, you are now earning $8 million a year.
That is not true.
It's not true.
No. You make more?
No.
No.
That is not true. And I have to say, that kind of thing makes me crazy because it's like, God damn it, if like people are going to think I should at least make it if they think I'm making it.
Yeah, because then when people come to do work on your house.
I called and yelled at my agent afterwards. I'm like, what? If everyone's going to think I make this much, I should make this much.
It's funny, too, because like Letterman gets about $30 million a year.
Right.
Leno has some bizarre thing where he doesn't want to be paid.
Yeah, but he still makes about $30 million a year.
Does he make about 30?
Yeah, he's quietly let the sum go up, but he doesn't talk about it.
Is that why you want to be on at 11:30 at night? Because you can't make the superstar huge money in.
I've never gone to the network and said put me on at 11:30.
You never have.
No, I've never done that.
But does the money thing irk you? I mean, you're one of the hardest working guys I know. Out of all my friends, you are the hardest working guy, and I have Jamaican friends don't even work as hard as you. I mean, you're always at work. That's if I have to find you, I know where you are. And I know you put a tremendous amount of work and energy and pride into your show, and the show reflects it. I mean, it's a very, very great show.
Oh,
so doesn't it bother you that probably Jay Leno isn't working that hard and he's getting $30 million and you're I don't know what you're getting.
It doesn't really, because I think what he's making is a result of many years on the air and also being on in a time when the revenues were. I mean, the truth is probably both of those guys 10 years ago were underpaid.
Do you know what your show generates a year in terms of revenue?
I don't think anybody really knows for sure, but
what have you heard?
It's a lot. I've heard like it probably around $80 million.
$80 million. Like so would it be unreasonable for you to make 10% of $80 million, which would be $8 million? I'm
going to make some calls and
seriously. When is the last time you were up for a contract negotiation?
I have a new contract negotiate at the end of this year. I'll have to.
At the end of this year, will you go to other networks? Will you go to, let's say, Fox, that doesn't have a late night show, and say to them, look.
No, you don't really go to people. If people are interested, they'll kind of come to you and
Has anyone come to you?
In the past, people have, yeah.
They have?
Yeah.
Why do you think you stay with ABC if they won't put you on 11:30 night, if they won't give you the big payday?
Well, I don't complain about how much I make. I mean, I make a lot of money. I'm fine with what I make.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get crazy with that sort of thing.
If they're making $80 million and you're not making $8 million.
Well, they're not making $80 million. I mean, they still have their expenses. They have to pay, this and that. But I mean, for me, I like working there. I like the people there, and it's a good spot for me.
Right.
So I figure, as long as everything's good, I'll stay there.
Right. Have they said to you yet, we want to extend your contract?
I think that, I don't know, actually, but I don't know. We do it, we've been doing this for 10 years now.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I wonder what you meant. Do you know what, let's say, Fallon, Conan, and that other dude on CBS whose name escapes me right now, Craig Ferguson, do you know what they make? Do you know?
I really don't. And
you do know, don't you?
No, the reason I don't know is because people think I make something other than what I make.
Yes, but your agent goes out, that guy, if you want to call him
Dixon.
Dixon. Yeah. You goof around, but I'm sure you're a very competent agent. He has to know when he negotiates with ABC what the other guys get.
He has a general idea.
What is his impression? Who is the highest paid guy out of you, Fallon, Conan, and Ferguson?
Well, I think Conan number one.
Conan?
Me number two. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Conan number one?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
He doesn't have half the audience you have.
But it's, he came from a situation where he was making a certain amount of money.
Right.
But with that said, I have no idea. I really don't.
So you think it's Conan than you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Fallon gets?
I don't know. I have no idea.
They probably got him they rake him over the coals because...
Yeah, when you're starting out, you don't make that much. But,
right, and everybody shits on you.
Carson Daly must be paying them.
Right.
The way you guys are talking.
Well, Carson's on The Voice now.
That's where he gets paid. Then he gives it back to have the late night show.
Right. But your agent also represents Stephen Colbert.
And Carson.
And Jon Stewart. So he knows what they make.
Right, yeah.
I wonder what Jon Stewart makes.
I don't know for sure, but I think he makes a lot.
I was going to say he should make a lot of money.
What do you think he makes? Take a guess. Seriously. What do you think he earns?
Just from the show?
Just from the show. Not stand-up or any of that other stuff.
I would guess he probably makes around 12 or 15 million.
Wow.
I mean, that show does great. It's very popular.
It is very popular. 12 to 15.
To be very popular from a cable network, from Comedy Central, is
really hard.
Exceptional.
Yeah. Good for him.
But I'm just guessing. I really don't know.
You don't know for sure. Yeah, right. It would be unethical if your agent told you.
Yeah, he won't tell me.
That's good. Let's go.